Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I recently hauled twice from Chanel in the past week. One of the palettes that I wanted from the new collection was sold out online and they had a restock, so I got it. I've never ordered from Chanel.com before. I'm trying to steer away from Sephora since they've pretty much downgraded the whole Rouge program and the points are basically worth nothing. They don't have, Ulta's program is way better, and I just rather order from brands directly whenever I can. I'll probably still order from Sephora now and then because they usually have items that you can only get there. But if you order from Chanel.com and you spend at least $100, you get free 2-day priority shipping, which I love, and you get your stuff wrapped in really nice tissue paper in the really pretty box. My last two purchases, I got my stuff in this really pretty, it's a very well constructed box. It's not like a cheap flimsy box you would expect that Chanel would have high quality packaging. And definitely keeping these boxes. And I got quite a few things. The first thing is I got this Chanel Volume Mascara. I tried it this morning. It's good, but I don't love it as much as my NARS Climax mascara, so I'll play around with it a little bit. I have short sparse lashes to begin with, but I do like it, but I don't love it. And let's see, I'll save I just got one other thing that's not part of the spring collection, and I had to have, this is the Éclat Magnifique de Chanel, and this is in Metal Peach Highlighter. And I did use it this morning, but it didn't last all day, so it's not on my face anymore. I put on a Nabla highlighter when I got home, but I thought I would do a quick swatch. It's really freaking pretty, and the highlighter did last a long time. It's just I get ready for work at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and it just didn't last. I'll have to play around with it. That would be a really freaking pretty eyeshadow too. So I'll definitely hold on to this, and it has kind of the gold C's on the front for Chanel. And let's see, this is the eyeshadow palette that I wanted that came out with the new collection, but it was sold out everywhere online. This is the Warm Memories palette, and this is what the back looks like. They're very soft, muted colors, and I tried a Chanel quad years and years ago. It was probably like 2007, and I was not impressed at all. But my friend convinced me. She's like, no, Chanel changed their eyeshadow formula, so you should give it another shot. So these are the colors right here. I bought it mainly for that peach shade because I love a good peach eyeshadow. So why don't we go ahead and swatch these, and I'll just do the top row from left to right and the same with the bottom row. That feels really freaking smooth. That isn't, like I said, they're soft and you can definitely build these colors, and I like a softer look anyways. I don't know, that one didn't swat. They are very, very soft. I don't know. I guess you can always build it. That purple one does feel very soft. And it has a slight sheen to it. It's definitely better than the formula. I had the Dunes palette like 10 whatever years ago it was. That one's pretty dark. That one looks pretty pigmented. And then the best color in the palette, the peach. Hopefully the peach is good. That looks pretty freaking pigmented and pretty. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That has my shade name all over it. I freaking love Love this. So I'll probably play around with this weekend. I'm a little disappointed the pan size is small. I think I paid $60-ish for this palette, but I will play around with that. And I ordered these items last week, so I've had time to play around with these. Let me show you the lipstick first. I haven't had a new Chanel lipstick in like over 10 years. And this is part of the spring collection. This is, the tube has the C's, and it's the 191 shade. Let's see, is it Rouge Allure 191 Rouge Brûlant. It says it has a life of 18 months. And I do like on the bottom, you can press it to close it, and then when you want to use it, it has that. It's a corally color. And I did wear this twice this week. It's much creamier and more moisturizing than my other Chanel lipstick that I got years and years ago. It's just a really flattering, pretty color, especially if you're my skin toned, for my pale ladies. And I've had time to play with these. I'm obsessed with cream eyeshadows, and I regret not getting the champagne one, but I did get these three. But let me swatch. They're a little bit smaller than I anticipated, but the product is stellar in these. I wore the peach one earlier this week, and I'll talk about it when I get to it. This is in color Vastness, and it says these have a shelf life. That is so small, I can't see. I can't even see. I think it says 6 months, but let's do some swatches, and it comes on this little wand like so. And it's supposed to be like a purpley kind of a color, like taupey purpley color. And let's do, I think this is the pink one. This is actually the peach one. This is Rising Sun. I did wear this on my lid this week. All I did for this to go on, I would put a little bit on my lid, and then I had like a fluffy, I think it was my MAC 217. I just worked it up into the crease, but this is very, very thin. You do have to layer it. It does layer well right on top, but it sets really freaking fast, and you have to work with it very quickly. And I did 3 layers, and it layered beautifully. And I put this on, and I put a little bit of the Natasha Denona if you have the highlighter palette. I didn't have a corally kind of an eyeshadow, so I just put some of that color from that blush palette on the top of my eye on top of this, and it went so well together. So if you don't want to buy that palette for that peachy shade, if you have the Natasha Denona palette, you can use that. And then the last color I got, what is this? This is Quartz Rose. And it's just a light pink. And I really like these. I think you could probably layer, like, probably the peach and pink would go good together. And it gave the most amazing sparkly, like, glow to the eye. And I love a shimmer on the eye. If you hate shimmer on the eye, these aren't for you. But if you like that, and I have mature eyes, and it didn't settle. I didn't have like glitter. It doesn't have, it's very, 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 very fine. And I didn't have any glitter fallout. I don't really see any glitter in these, but it's very, it's in there because you can see it when it's on your eyes, but it's so fine. it's a really good product. It's probably the best liquid shadows I've ever used, and I've used a million trillion liquid shadows. I would say out of everything that I got from Chanel, my favorite thing are the liquid shadows. So if you're debating to get anything from this collection, I would say the liquid shadows. Plus, it's really easy if you're quick and going out the door and you just want like a wash of something, you don't care if it's layered, you could put this on real quick. But they do have a champagne color called Rayon, and I think I might get that one too. If Chanel comes out with something, I might just throw it in my bag with the extra for everything. I do like the lipstick that they came out with too, but here are the swatches from everything. That lipstick is just so freaking pretty, and it does stay on a long time. I will say, the other day I wore it, I had a Chick-fil-A breakfast, and it was still on my lips after I finished my breakfast, and it was pretty. I've never had a lipstick like that good, like in a long time to stay on during breakfast. Random comment, I know. But that's it for my haul. Please let me know if you got anything from this collection or any makeup items from Chanel that you love and you want to share with me so I can take a look at. And that's it for today. Thanks, and remember to subscribe. Bye.